Everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather updates. Today and throughout this week, Representative Don Davis is going to be in the East through his Week Across the East tour. The goal of the tour is to directly hear from constituents about local challenges and ways schools, communities, and businesses in the area may be affected by recent federal policy changes. Now, Davis will be in Terrell County earlier this morning to speak with local residents about rising concerns about water levels and impacts of flooding and drainage in the area. He will then be touring the new Washington County School and Chowan County Middle School today to see the programs, facilities, and initiatives that have been implemented at each institution with the goal of promoting and fostering student success. Davis will then make a stop in Northampton County this afternoon, where he will tour the Lowe's Distribution Center to gain insights on its operations, workforce, and role in supporting the economy regionally. Now, Davis will continue his tour throughout the week, making stops in Rocky Mount coming up tomorrow. Now we do need to turn to some unfortunate news out of Liverpool, England, where a 53-year-old man plowed his car into a group of celebrating Liverpool Football Club fans. NBC's Ralph Sanchez has more from Liverpool.
Just yesterday, this was the scene of a joyful championship parade as fans of Liverpool Soccer Club celebrated their team's victory in the English Premier League. Today, it is a major crime scene. Police are investigating how a dark minivan came crashing into the crowd here, injuring nearly 50 people, including several children. One of those kids trapped underneath the van. When firefighters arrived, they had to pull that small child out from underneath. Police have arrested the driver of the minivan. They are saying he is a 53-year-old white man from the Liverpool area. Authorities are saying they are not treating this as an act of terrorism, and they believe that this was an isolated incident. They are not seeking anyone else at this time, but they aren't saying at this point what the potential motivation is here. So a lot of questions remain unanswered, including how this van was able to access the parade route. The team anthem of Liverpool is "You'll Never Walk Alone," and I can tell you there is a real feeling in this city that people are supporting each other at this time of tragedy. Ralph Sanchez, NBC News, Liverpool.
Well, thank you so much, Ralph, for that report. We now turn our attention to your forecast, where today it's been cloudy, gloomy, and wet and rainy. A lot of those wet and rainy showers are continuing to sweep across the east as we speak. Here's a look at what's currently going on across eastern North Carolina. Again, those of you watching along the Outer Banks are probably saying, okay, Charlie, I understand we're gloomy right now, but not really seeing a whole lot in terms of rainfall. Well, don't worry, your neighbors off to the west are starting to see that rainfall roll through. And in fact, the heaviest rain right now stretching from Raleigh and central Wake County all the way down through southern Johnston County, starting to get into southern Wayne County as well. But even then, the rain showers today aren't really going to be anything to write home about. They're just slight scattered showers rolling through, not really giving us a whole lot. Now later on tonight, more so into tomorrow morning, an area of low pressure that right now is sitting over Alabama and Mississippi. That low pressure system is going to start to roll into the central part of our state. You can kind of see over on the left hand side of your screen some of those heavier downpours back through Greensboro and Raleigh. Those are downpours that are attached to that low pressure system. Low pressure systems tend to be rainfall magnets. So as that whole system starts to roll into eastern North Carolina, we'll see a better opportunity for heavier rain showing up tomorrow. But for the rest of this evening, again, really light stuff. If you got to head out, maybe pick up the kids, grab some groceries, or maybe head over to a friend's house, wherever your travels take you, do understand that, again, you will need to turn on your windshield wipers at times tonight, but you're not looking at, again, heavy downpours. Right now, we've got 66 degrees in Greenville, also matches your dew point, which continues to rise. Dew points, even though we've got an east-northeasterly breeze across the region right now, humidity levels are coming up. And this is a process that we knew was going to happen really this week. We were hoping it would happen more so on Wednesday morning as that low pressure system arrives, but right now a warm front's crossing over eastern North Carolina. It will lead to a wind shift and it will eventually lead to warmer air temperatures. But for that, we also need the sunshine to do us some favors. And looking out our windows right now, sunshine is not in the cards anytime soon, at least not for today. Tomorrow we'll have a better opportunity for some late Wednesday afternoon sun rays hitting the ground. But for now, let's talk about your winds. Easterly winds currently, as we head through tonight, wind speeds will relax a touch, but notice your wind arrows becoming more south-southeasterly as we head into Wednesday morning. This was the push of more humid air into eastern North Carolina that we were anticipating, but alas, the humidity is already here. So this is only going to reinforce that humidity, and it will lead to a better opportunity for, again, downpours tomorrow. The more moisture you have in your air mass, the more rainfall you can squeeze out of that air mass. It's just you've got more rain potential, so when something comes in and turns that potential into rain, you're going to see more of it. So as we head into Wednesday, that's what we're going to be tracking. Downpours pulling away from the east. Early Thursday, again, looking at sunnier skies, but here's what we've got for the rest of this evening. Air temperatures, as you can see, not going to be changing a whole lot. 66 degrees by 6. All the way 5 hours later at 11, we'll only be at 64 degrees. So only a 2-degree difference there. And we're really not going to lose out on a whole lot of heat because of these low pressure systems and the clouds they bring in. There you can see that one low kind of racing over northern Georgia. That's the one that will be with us again early tomorrow morning. And then watch, we've got more low pressure systems developing around Houston, and then another one back towards Denver and to kind of the Kansas area that will follow up the one that will roll through tomorrow. So even on Thursday and Friday, we yet again are faced with another round of rain, but, comes with a but, sunshine early on in the morning coming up for Thursday and Friday. That will help carry our air temperatures more so into the low 80s. Coming up for tomorrow, your best chance of rain is going to be more focused in the morning hours, in the afternoon. And then as we head into the later afternoon and evening, that's when we'll pick up our sunshine. However, along the coast, we could maintain some raindrops there. Early Thursday morning and Friday morning, we'll have more sunshine. And then as we head into next week, we completely get rid of the raindrops, we get rid of the cloud cover, and we say hello to more seasonable air temperatures, generally hovering around the mid-80s for at least the first half of the week, possibly getting into the low 90s as we head into the tail end of the week. Do want to say hello to Frankie Avalon from LaGrange, again, doing a little shivering right now. Yes, it is cold, it is chilly. Right now, most of eastern North Carolina is anywhere between around the mid-60s to the low 70s. Normal this time of year is between 81 to around 84 degrees, depending on where you're located. If you're watching along the Outer Banks, closer to 80 degrees. If you're watching towards, say, Goldsboro or even Jacksonville, you're looking more at the mid-80s. So again, the mid-60s to upper 60s that are out there right now, small change, just a little one. About 15 to 20 degrees difference there. But thank you for pointing that out, Frankie. And again, Martha, thank you for joining us from Rocky Mount. That's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me, along with everybody around me. I know you guys can't see, but we do have a group of visiting seniors from Cypress Glen. Thank you all so much for being here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show from not just in front of your screens. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at 3 o'clock. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.